What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, indeed. Now, hey, I'm giving y'all some true game right here, okay? And this ain't trying to be in no way, shape, form, or fashion no game as far as being no player or none of that nature. No, this is about being a trick. You understand what I'm saying? Being a true trick. Because that's what all three of these men up here are. I don't care what anyone wants to view it as. Facts speak for themselves. That's just as simple as it gets. The facts, how do they call it? Receipts. That's what they be saying now. Receipts speak for themselves. It's just that simple. Okay. Now I'm gonna start it off from the left and go on to the right. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, but that's how I'm gonna start it off. All right. It's just that simple. Now look, this dude right here on the left is Simon. How do you say it? uh Gubadin. I don't know how to say his name all the way, but he's an oil tycoon. He's a multi-millionaire, okay? And that woman is Porsha Williams. She was on Housewives of Hollywood or Atlanta or one of them. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm getting at is that she has went back and forth from man to man as an husband. You understand what I'm saying? She got with her last husband specifically because he had some money. That's it. No other reason. Okay? And then, this is where, okay, you get, you know what I'm saying? And this is kind of where karma bit this dude Simon in his ass, okay? This kind of really bit him in his ass, okay? She was still going through her divorce with her last husband. I think they had just got a divorce. He was still going through a divorce, or I don't even want to call it a divorce. I don't know if it was a divorce or not with his prior woman. Okay, and they still got together. Okay, now this is where y'all got to understand something. Okay, she got with him specifically because she saw the cha-ching. You know what I'm saying? And him, as in not being realistic, thinking just because he got bread like that or whatever, he's not paying attention, or he doesn't care with the fact that, okay, all these women aren't just looking at you as in wanting to be with you for who you are. Majority of these beautiful women are gonna want you specifically because they see a come up. No other reason. Specifically because they see a come up. Now she was married to this dude, and I mean they got married as soon as she was able to get married. I mean truly as soon as she was able to get married. Then she broke up with him 12 months to the day. 12 months in a day, I think. And she's walking away. She walked away with 100 million, and she got to stay in their mansion for a little while. And I guess I believe he's trying to get some of that money back from her. Okay, I believe he's trying to get some of that money back from her. But the point I'm saying is that she knew what she was doing. She knew that she was only with him for the money. And it's crazy that he didn't realize that. You know, he probably thought that he had it going on. And she was with him because he was the man. No, you only the man because you got the bread. Don't get it confused and don't get it twisted, okay? If you didn't have the money you had, she wouldn't have been looking at you at all. That's a fact. She wouldn't have looked at you at all. Okay? And the only reason why I'm saying that's a fact is because of the background of her. Anybody that think I might just check the background out of Porsha Williams and check the men that she's been with and check those backgrounds out. Okay? That's just like that one girl, what's her name? The Christie girl, woman that was married to Doug Christie, Jackie. Okay? See, after all that stuff and how she acted and portrayed like she was such a goody two shoe on these Hollywood housewives of whatever they were, basketball housewives and all that. You know how she was portraying like she was such a good woman, okay, and all the time she didn't had a baby. That 20-year-old girl is fathered by Chris Webber. The whole time. The whole time. So that meant all while she was on this basketball housewives trying to portray like she's such a good woman and she's so trustworthy and this and that, she was a snake. And that's no different in my eyes than this Porsha Williams woman. I don't know if she's that low, but as far as being a gold digger, oh yeah, she's definitely a gold digger in my eyes. She's a gold digger. You know, she's definitely a gold digger. Now we're gonna move over to Rick Ross. Now he ain't married this woman. You know, hopefully he ain't got no. Hopefully he got a little bit better sense to not marry her. But I'm telling you, after whenever they do break up, after all the money that she's gonna been and have gotten out of him, I'm almost sure she's gonna be okay with it. Cause you can trust and believe she's getting bread out of him. He's paying to be with her. He's paying for her to be smiling in his big ass face. He's paying. He's paying. Trust me, he's paying. He's been paying for every single woman to be in his face since whatever his kid's mama name is, Tia. Tia, I think that's her name, Tia Kimbrough, but I believe that's her name. But he's been paying, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how these cats get all that money. And they get all that money and forget that, okay, before they got that money, these women that they are being seen with wouldn't look at them twice. Wouldn't even look at them. They don't look at them twice. Wouldn't even look at them. That's the confusing stuff to me. Okay. Now it's cool to understand and take into the luxuries of okay, you're in a different tax bracket, so that's gonna come with different things. Especially it's gonna come with different women. That's cool to take in luxury with the woman. Okay, you know, I would know. Okay, this ain't my woman. This woman ain't gonna be my woman. She's only with me because of what I have. I would know these things. Okay, so I wouldn't walk around and portray and try to act like I'm bigger than what I am. Okay, my money is nice. My money is bigger than what it was. Yes, indeed. But these women, okay, you wasn't feeling me beforehand. I'm not about to play myself and act like you feeling me now for who I am other than what I got. That's where these cats' mistakes are. Okay? Now, Rick Ross, I'm telling you, man, that he's a fool. He's just a fool. He's a fool around in my eyes, just a snake. He's a snake. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. Yeah. In my eyes, he's a snake. The same way that he just did recently with what is it? What's old boy name? Big Meech. That little situation with Big Meech and 50 Cent. Rick Ross was a big part of all they fallout. Rick Ross was simply because Rick Ross knew that would get rubbed 50 Cent the wrong way. And in which it should have. Just like Big Meat should have known that it would have rubbed him the wrong way. I don't care nothing about him being locked up. Okay, with all the social media people have in jail at this time and age. Okay, we ain't talking about in the 1970s and stuff like that. No. At this day and age, with the access that these cats got in jail to social media, no. Big Meat, you knew from the gate. You just got out and thought that you were still the man that you were when you went in, and you're not. Did you hear what I said? You're not. And you had to be humble. And the only difference is that, okay, being humble, now there's going to be, are you going to be able to come back from getting humble? Because it's guaranteed your son had already dropped the ball. He dropped the ball when he sided with you because there is no way that he shouldn't have checked you from the gate, father or not. Dad, there is no way I'm about to let you make this mistake that you're about to make. No way. This man that took me in and got me a millionaire status and got it to where we back on top. And I'm not about to let you spit on him like you doing, like you're trying to do. No, I'm not going to let you do that. But as people have seen and paid attention and saw, Big Meech then got crumbled more and more and more and more. Okay, you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent ain't going nowhere. 50 Cent sitting back and watching the debacle. You know what I'm saying? He ain't worried about it. He ain't going nowhere. He gonna say what he gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But they can't stop 50. 50 is a very intelligent man. I gotta give 50 Cent that. He's a very intelligent man. Now, this Rick Ross dude, okay, good. Now you cool. You living in a mansion, okay? What is? I can't think of the part of Atlanta that was you in, but you know what I'm saying. It ain't like you bigger than what you saying. Okay, no, that I ain't saying that. Not in no way. But at the same token, you're acting like these women actually want you for who you are. No, they want you because you got money and the fact that you will trick off all that money on them. Well, you would trick a big piece of money on them. I'm not going to say you're going to trick all your money on them. You'll trick a big piece of money on them. That's why, again, if any of y'all, you know what I'm saying, want some receipts, okay, check on who Rick Ross was with before this woman. And then check on who Rick Ross was with before that woman. And then if you want to keep going, check on before that woman, okay? And then you do the math. You do the math. Not me. You do the math. You figure it out for yourself, okay? Because there's nothing wrong with getting with a woman. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not acting like because when you get bread and you done made it to success, you supposed to be and act and be treated on a different level than a person that ain't got the money you got. You're supposed to. I ain't knocking that. But you also supposed to understand that there's a reason why these women are treating you like they're treating you. You also supposed to know that. Okay, it ain't out of the ordinary for it to you to be being treated like that, but you're supposed to know that there's a reason why. And then the fact you're supposed to be humble enough to know that there's a reason why. It's just that simple. But like I said before, he don't have to marry this woman. I don't even know this woman's name. Okay, he don't even have to marry this woman. By the time they break up, and I guarantee you when they break up, it's gonna be her breaking up with him. She's gonna be and got a whole lot of money out of him. Now I'm pretty sure she ain't gonna get the money that Porsha Williams got out of that Simon dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she ain't because I know Rick Ross don't got that type of money. But you can trust and believe me, when this woman decide to leave Rick Ross, she gonna be and got a nice bag out of him. A nice bag. Now let's switch over to someone that I actually have spoke on before, but you know it's crazy that he hasn't. But I'm looking forward to which you know what I'm saying. I say it and hope that I am truly wrong, but I am definitely looking forward to when this woman, which her name is Leanne, when she divorces him and takes a lot of his money. Now, hopefully, it's going to be into this first season, this rookie situation, not when he signs that big contract. Okay. Now, she, like case in point, now they say bring him receipts. Okay. There's been too many receipts being brought up about Travis Hunter and this Leanne woman. Okay, before they got married. Okay, but she made it very clear that they were going to get married the month after his rookie camp. She was making sure she secured that man bag. She was making sure of that because let me start from the beginning. Okay, he broke up with a woman that he was with in high school. Don't matter her race, but she was a young black woman. Doesn't matter her race. She broke up with a woman that wasn't as sexy and attractive as this Leanne woman. Okay. Now I don't know if y'all done saw pictures of how Travis Hunter looked when he was in high school. I'm not gonna go back and get no pictures of him, when he was in high school. Cause I ain't trying to go back that far. I just ain't trying to throw salt on him, other than just bringing light to the fact of men thinking because they're getting money that these women are really attracted to him, other than the fact that they're making money, other than the fact that they're millionaires. That's it. Okay. Now, when he first tried to holler at Leanne, she ignored him. She ignored him to the fullest. Okay, it took for Leanne's brother, okay, which what they seem to not let it be known, it was Leanne's brother who basically let her know who Travis Hunter was. Now, when she realized that Travis Hunter was guaranteed to go to college, okay, let me clarify that college, okay, college there that the year he went was when they started paying kids to go to college. When they start paying the athletes to play, when they were playing, they were paying the athletes. Okay, so she knew that she was going to get some kind of income from it. Okay, they never lived on campus at all. They've always lived off campus. She wasn't even from the Jackson State or none of that. She didn't go to nothing. No, she wasn't on none of that. They lived off campus. Okay, and what was funny to me is that, okay, Deion Sanders brought Brittany Reiner to Jackson State to talk to them kids about how these women look at them as prey. Because that's exactly, in my eyes, what the Leanne girl is looking at Travis Hunter as prey. But he's already sunk and hung. Okay? It's guaranteed. It's already, but them getting married solidifies that. Okay, now the thing is going to be is how long is she going to be married to him before she divorces him, and what's going to be the reason? Okay, that's what's going to be crazy to me. Okay, and the crazy stuff is that this dude, like I said, he left the woman that he was with in high school, because it still was in high school when this happened. Okay, she ignored him for over a month. And then, now she's so wanting to be with him, and she's so in love with him out of the blue now. She cares so much about him. No, this was investment. Okay, they bought him a truck or something. Okay, just the college money he was getting, he could have repaid that tenfold. Okay, but let's get even deeper on this situation. Okay, there were too many incidents that happened at Colorado or Jackson State. Then even when he went to Colorado, there were too many instances that were showing that she only wanted him for what he had and what he was going to have. The same way that there were things that were shown about how he would take her, which they stressed that themselves, how he would take her to parties and sit outside the party for 3 hours waiting on her to leave the party. Okay? She was a pass around. She was a true pass around. And he's a true dummy. He's a true dummy. Now the thing is going to be is, okay, now he's in the NFL. They're going to be, he's not going to be able to get past all those beautiful women. Gold diggers, but beautiful women. And I'm going to say that again. Gold diggers, but beautiful women. They're there specifically because they know that all them men that's in that locker room, all them men that's walking by, they got money out this world. They got more money than the average person is going to have. And they're definitely drooling and licking their chops over Travis Hunter since he came to the league, because he's already showing and has shown that he's a straight dum-dum. Because he can't even see that the Leanne girl is playing up to the left. Ain't no telling when it's going to happen when an actual vet, one of these veteran gold diggers, actually run into him and actually get their grips on him. Okay, he going to be thinking that woman loves him as well. Now, see, what I personally believe is going to happen, one of them gold diggers is going to get him, And then they gonna show Leanne how to actually work it to where she can get majority of his money because of I forgot how that marriage stuff go when you get caught with another person. That's the reason that the other spouse is wanting a divorce is because you were with somebody else. That's what I believe is going to happen. That's what I personally believe is going to happen. But regardless of it, you know what I'm saying, even if that doesn't happen, I'm telling you that she's going to leave him. And I doubt if she even have a baby by him. I doubt if she even get pregnant. I doubt all of those things. I doubt all of those things. Because I honestly believe that this was just a money grab from the beginning. This was just a money grab from the beginning. Not some of it, but all the way. And like I got up here, like I got all three of these pictures up here of these dudes. Okay, you know what's common of it? The only difference is, and which that's why I put it in that way. It goes from older, middle to younger. Okay, the Simon dude is older than Rick Ross. Rick Ross is older than Travis Hunter, but they all are. I'm not gonna say dummies. Okay, I'm not gonna say dummies because they got enough. They can see it. They can see it. They just don't want to. They don't want to believe it's true. I'll put it that way. That these women don't want them for who they are. They only want them because of what they got. That's it. They don't want them for who they are. They want them for what they got. Okay? And the Leanne woman, she just played it like it was supposed to be played at the beginning when she found out that this dude was going to be somebody and he was going to make it in pro athletes as far as being athletic and make it pro. When she found out, she knew that he was going to college. She knew he was going to college. Okay? And then she knew from college he was going pro. From the way they were talking about the brother. So she made sure she stamped and sealed that by getting married to him, making him sure she married him a month after rookie camp. She made sure of that. Okay? No different than Porsha made sure she married that Simon dude soon as she was able to after her divorce and stuff was settled and final. Okay? It's no different. It's no different. It's no different. It's no different at all. The only differential is going to be, and see, this is just because it's young, okay? This is just because it's young. Porsha got more money from Simon because Simon got more money than Travis. That's it. Okay? And hopefully, Travis, I'm just hoping they divorce before Travis get this second contract. Okay? That's what I'm hoping. That is what I'm hoping. Okay? Now, that doesn't change the fact that Travis Hunter is always going to be some cat that think that these women want him for who he is and not for what he has. That's a guarantee. That's given. That's given. Okay? That's given. He ain't going to never look at the fact, okay, bro, you was an ugly duckling. You was an ugly duckling. And women that was looking good like that didn't want you before this and definitely ain't going to want you after this. Besides what you have. Okay? And when I heard him driving her to party, sitting, waiting 2-3 hours for her to get done, leave the party, and then going home, when I found that out, I knew then that this man was a super trick. He need an award for being a trick. He directly need an award for being a trick because that's exactly what he is a trick. And he let her little boo-hoo tears mess with his heart. She got his heart. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, look, I ain't acting like I'm no, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm no, whiz when it comes to being, you know what I'm saying, a trick because that ain't never been me. But I can see, which there's plenty of other people than just me that can see that these women are only with these men because of what they have and what they have to offer. Okay, that's what shows. Okay, if a woman is with you for who you are, it does. You don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of her. I mean, it ain't just taking care of her. Okay, giving the things that they're giving. Okay, because trust me, they're going way beyond. Porsha, the Simon dude was going way beyond just taking care of Porsha. Okay, just like Rick Ross is going way beyond taking care of whatever that woman's name is. Travis Hunter is going way beyond taking care of the Leanne woman. There's a difference from, okay, yes, you got the money, you got the stature, okay, baby, you shouldn't have to take it. You shouldn't have to spend your money on nothing. You save your money, you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna give you here go. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you open you a business, you open you something, you start you something, you get you something once where you can make your own income. That's love, okay? That's love. When I'm giving you money to, okay, I got the money, I got the money. Now I'm giving you a little piece of it so you can use it to start something and start making your own income to take care of yourself. That's love. That's love. Now, okay, me having to support your life, that ain't love. That ain't love. That ain't love. That's you using me for what I have. That's what that is. And there's too many cats out here, black, white, green, yellow. It don't make no difference. Okay, this ain't got nothing to do with race. This got something to do with point blank up. If you have enough sense to know that these women only are around you, and I do mean majority. I'm not gonna say all of them, but majority of these beautiful women that are around you are only around you for what you have. Okay, that's a difference. There's a difference if you was having beautiful women when you didn't have a dime. And in the Travis Hunter case, before you were actually, it was known that you were going pro. Those are different situations. But I guarantee you on any of these, any of them, it wasn't known. Any of them. And like I said before, you supposed to be treated different when your money hits a different tax bracket. Guaranteed. But you're not supposed to be dumb enough to not know that these women are only around you and showing you the love that they're showing you because of who you are and what you have. Not the person you are, not the morals you have. No, none of that. What you have and who you are. And who you are as in, okay, you're the oil tycoon. You're the millionaire artist. You're the millionaire pro football athlete. Not for the morals you have. None of that. No, no, not at all. But hey, I just wanted to show this right here. And just the fact, okay, to show, hey, money can't buy you love. Money cannot buy you love. And I hope that this just helps one brother out there. Just one. It don't matter how many it helps. If it just opens the eyes of one brother, I'm cool with that. Just one. I'll be cool with that. But y'all share, like, and subscribe. I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.